All right, so I am putting together a short guide to make sure my friends know a couple things when they join. Because the clients, basically this is for my friends who are part of my server. So um, the clients I sent you guys are actually heavily modified. That's not how World of Warcraft looks normally. It's actually pretty horrible. Sometimes there might be visual bugs, but there's really not a whole lot I can do about those. But it is nice to know about them. Um, so yeah. So honestly, the first thing that you should probably do, um, anytime like before you start the server for the first time, and this is the very first time, or if you don't care about your add-ons, is delete your WTF folder in your client. That should probably fix a lot of the visual bugs that are happening. Other than that, um, make sure to on a regular basis, actually delete your WDB folder, but don't always delete your WTF folder because it keeps all your macros and some of the important stuff that you need later on. Just the first time. That's all you need to do. Um, the other thing too is, let me move my face. Um, when you are on the login screen for the character, so each character is going to have their own add-ons, right? I highly suggest, and I'm going to just do this with a new character. It doesn't matter. Let's just do there. And I'm so sad that the classic client doesn't have a randomizer name, but anyway, so I got a character. One of the things that I probably recommend is that you just turn off all add-ons. You can probably keep the Mango Spot add-on. That's fine. Um, but and I would say Atlas Loot and Atlas Quest. Atlas is good. You probably want to keep PF Quest, and that's pretty much all you want to keep. So PF Quest, Mango Spot, and Atlas Loot and Atlas Quest. These three, right? Um, so those are good. But if for whatever reason you want to just enable all of them, be my guest. It's just going to make things a little bit more complicated. So let me show you what you can do if you decide you want all the other add-ons. All right, so we're logging in. We're getting a cinematic probably. And since I have all my add-ons enabled, I'm probably going to encounter some errors, so ignore those. Is my server working? There we go. All right, so log in for the first time and your screen is a freaking mess, right? So setup done. This is basically all the buffs for your character. So commanding shout, stamina buffs, things like that. These are all the debuffs. So if someone poisons you, I just like to put them there. This is like if you enchant your main hand and offhand with some temporary item. So I like that there. And this you move by clicking Control and right click, and that's how you move it. And you just drag it wherever you want, right? You'll probably also have some messed up bars. Uh, sorry, before I get to that, so these things up here, if you just /VCB, it'll pull up this menu. Just click lock VCB, and it'll get rid of it like that. It's kind of nice that way. You move this wherever you want, move that wherever you want. You probably don't need both add-ons. In fact, I think if you use this add-on, it interferes with the bot add-on. So it's probably better to not use as many bots or add-ons as possible. But if you want to use bartender, you just hit /bar and you do /bar lock off, and you can start moving your bars around. Okay. If you do /bar lock on, then it makes them disappear. But let's suppose that you took my advice and are only working with the couple of add-ons I said you probably should. So PF Quest and Mango Bots. Where'd you go? So unfortunately, the Mango Spout add-on is really poorly, what's the word, coded. So, so yeah, your character screen will look something like this, but the Mango's Bot add-on will not always work. /bot does work. I'm not sure at the moment if bringing your character online, for example, is working properly. The characters seem to be not attacking anything, but you can summon your characters if you use the .summon command, or just type summon, and that summons them too. If you want to disable looting, you can do so by clicking there. There is an updated Mango Spot add-on in the Discord server. Basically, all you do is you go into your interface and add-ons folder and drop that there, and this should bring up an updated Mango Spot add-on, hopefully. So basically, if you click on a individual bot, this menu comes up, and you can turn off their looting if you click on this little hand right there. That way they don't randomly loot stuff that you want. Alright, so it looks like my bot's working. Not sure why your bot wasn't working, Wiz, or Steven, I guess. So, but for some reason, just didn't want to. There's a couple macros that, and this is probably going to go over your head a little bit, but there's a couple macros that are actually really useful. So in order to make a macro, it's pretty simple, and I'll leave these in the Discord channel as well. So you just hit the escape button, you go to macros, you make a new macro, you choose an icon. I liked the skulls. You type out the name for your macro, which is attack, and then you do /p and do attack. And basically all this does is make your bot attack something. If you're in combat. Okay, so maybe not. In fact, sorry, these commands are changing all the time, so just be patient with me. Just go with attack. That's all you really need. See, there, they attack. Woohoo. And if you want them to follow, again, same thing. Let's see, new icon. Pick an icon, right? Follow. And then you say /p because that's a party chat, and then follow. I recommend having a do follow button too, because honestly the thing over here works just fine if you have them follow, or you can just type out follow. But sometimes casters will not move when you're in combat, so it's good to just hit do follow so that they actually do follow you. There's more complicated things than that, but those are basically the two things that you need: attack and do follow. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for that. What else? There was something else. Okay, yeah, so it seemed like one of you was struggling with figuring out how to delete things from your inventory. Just basically pick up the item and drop it anywhere on the screen and hit yes, and you'll be fine. And that will delete it for you. Other than that, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much a quick guide for you. So, yep, there you go. Thanks for playing, guys, and I'll see you around.